Hello everyone, today we are going to take a look at the upgraded Feiyue FY06 5 pieces kit. So this is all that you have to replace the electronics on the Feiyue FY06 model. I have this model for some time, but the original ESC has failed, lost reverse function, then it stopped working at all. I have replaced the ESC, and just after a few runs then the motor burnt out, so it was only but trouble. So decided to buy a full kit, and now I'm going to replace the ESC, the motor, the receiver, maybe or maybe not. You also get a servo, and the fifth part you get also, as I say, an upgraded pinion for the motor. So all are labeled as upgraded. But today we are going to take a look at the kit. We are going to test it to see if it works or not out of the box, and then as a second part we'll do the replacement on the RC model. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the parts. So the ESC looks like this. Looks kind of standard. And is there a button or something on it? It doesn't seem to have a button, but we get the plugs and we get the power on off switch. Right, so that is sorted. Then the receiver, which is a 4-channel receiver, but they should work only with channel 1 and 2. There is no bind button on it. This should auto bind. We are going to test that. I'm curious to see if the old transmitter works with the upgraded receiver. Then the Outrunner motor, because this car uses an Outrunner motor. Usually you get this type of motors on RC drones, but this is nice. A pinion. I'm not going to open the bag because definitely I'm going to lose that screw. And the new servo, which I don't plan to install because the servo was still working, but maybe it can break also because the other things broke. Looks rather standard. It has here a metal gear. I don't know if the other internal gears are metal or not, but yet again I'm not going to take it apart just to check that. So let's see. I'm going to connect the motor to the ESC. Colors don't matter here because if the motor spins reversed, you can always reverse two of the wires, but if you really want to, you can actually use red. I'm going to do that just for the video to look nice. And I have red and blue with black. Anyway, then I'm going to connect the receiver, and it's interesting here to see where the ground is, and by the shape of this notch here, it should have negative here, plus and signal. So negative is black, plus and signal. I'm going to insert this into, let's say, channel 2. I don't really remember which is for which, so I'm going to plug the servo also to see if something works or not. So this one goes also here, and with this coloring, the yellow one is the signal, so it should be in line with white. And if I remember correctly, on this model I think it has steering on the first channel and ESC on the second channel, so I'm going to plug them that way. And oh, remember this from the old ESC, it has the programming button here on this one, so the ESC is programmed here. Alright, and I don't have a smoke stopper, but let's hope we have luck and we don't release smoke from this. That's okay. And now let's power on the transmitter. And before I power on the transmitter, I want to see something. So I don't know if you are going to see that on the camera. There is a blinking red LED there, which means that it's searching for the transmitter. And let's see now. Moment of truth. Whoa, it looks like it works. So yes, we have steering, and I'm going to check the motor. Nice, so motor works, and let's check reverse. Reverse also works. So yes, on the upgraded kit now I get working motor with reverse. So that's how the kit looks. Very simple, just a few parts and very simple to connect. You don't have to solder, don't have to do anything. And I got the connection here in good shape. So first one, channel 1, it's steering servo. Channel 2 is for the ESC and especially throttle, because the ESC here also supplies power to the servo and the receiver. And a few notes about the upgraded kit. The ESC looks like to be waterproof by some means, because the radiator here and the heat shrink underneath are sealed with silicone around. It's a silicone gasket or O-ring, but the end of the PCB it is not. So you can easily short the connectors. Of course, plain water will not short them directly, but will corrode them and will mess up, and you can get voltage jumping around and destroying the receiver. And by the way, the receiver, it's not waterproof at all. You can see the PCB inside. It doesn't have any kind of protection, so if you plan to run this in water, you definitely need to seal this up completely. Maybe just make it a big lump of silicone, and you should also do something with the wires here and their connectors, because they are not waterproof. And same goes for this one, the on-off switch, which doesn't have anything to do with being waterproof. Water will enter inside and will damage and corrode the connectors. So there you go, it works, but it's not a big upgrade. For me it looks similar with the original one. So that was it for now. I hope that you have enjoyed this short video. I will also soon add the second part when I'm going to replace all of this on the car, so be sure to follow my next uploads. And until then, see you and bye bye.